Welcome. Today's agreement is be impeccable with your word. Let go of self-judgment and blame. Being impeccable with your word really means never using the word against yourself. Being impeccable with our word means that we take responsibility for our words and for our actions, yet we don't judge or blame ourselves. Rather, we choose to recommit to the agreement of being impeccable with our word. During our lifetimes, we create thousands and thousands of agreements. We create agreements with ourselves, with our parents, with our children. We create agreements with our friends, our community, society that we live in. We create thousands of agreements stacked on top of each other. The most important agreements that we create are the agreements with ourselves. And when we really investigate the agreements we have with ourselves, we realize that we have literally told ourselves, this is who I am. This is what I'm capable of. This is what I can do. This is what I can't do. And as we have created all of these agreements with ourselves, it becomes our personality. And it becomes our personal I am. Throughout the book, The Four Agreements, Don Miguel Ruiz goes into much detail about the inner judge. And the inner judge is our personal critic, and it always looks to blame and to punish us, not once, but again and again and again for the same thing. So when we are looking at the agreements that we've made with ourselves, if we can take the courage, if we have the courage to look deep within ourselves and identify the agreements we've made that are based in fear, then we can make a choice to make a new agreement based in love and acceptance. And it's really important for us to commit to the agreements that we want to change. It takes a lot of self-investigation and insight and honesty. And sometimes being so honest with ourselves about agreements that we have and the fear that we come from, it takes a lot of courage. It's not easy. And sometimes it can really kind of lead us into a bit of a spiral, and that judge really holds on. It doesn't want to let go. It doesn't want us to make a new agreement, because then what will it be? It will be gone. The fear-based agreements that we have made with ourselves along the way, and committing to ourselves to change those agreements, is powerful. It's so powerful. Coming from fear, it robs us of our personal power. It eats away at our soul and who we are and who we can be. So at the moment that we are consciously working toward our new agreement and wanting to change it and putting the intention, making the decision to make the change, that inner judge is kind of going to go crazy for a while, and we might have to fight it because we're making a new agreement. We're creating a new habit. And what happens when we let go of self-judgment and blame? Well, we let go of the inner critic. It doesn't want to go away. It's like that part of our ego that rears its head, and we have to take control of it. It's possible. It's worthwhile. And it takes inner courage. And when we do that, when we can be impeccable with our word and choose not to judge ourselves, not to blame ourselves, but to recommit to a new agreement, we do that and we begin to create our own heaven on earth. And that's what being impeccable with our word can do for us. And now our powerful affirmations to help us create the habit of being impeccable with our words. I accept myself and love myself without judgment. I am growing and learning and love myself more and more each day. My word is powerful, and I choose to use it with compassion. Sending you much love. I'll see you in the next video.